Hello everyone, I'm Saloni Gupta and in this video we are going to cover about the power and exponent. Okay, so you will see that this chapter is also there in the class 8th, chapter 10 and in the class 7th it is in chapter 11. So you can see in both the classes the same chapter is there but you will see the difficulty level in the question. Okay, in the 7th class this is the questions are easy but as you will come in the class 8th, okay, the difficulty level will be higher. So now, but the main thing is if you have understood the concept you can do it easily. Okay, so first let us understand the concepts and the questions we will cover in the later part. Okay, so let us learn what are the power and what are the exponent. Okay, you have seen that suppose I say that the distance from your house, or I say that the distance between my house and your house is, okay, I'm just defining it in number 1005,00432 meter. Okay, so now it becomes very difficult to remember this value, right? What if there could be any uh, if there could be any concept that can help us to show this value in the lesser, or we can say it can help us in remembering these big values. Okay, so here the role of the power and exponent come, where we can just represent the big numbers in the smaller form. Okay, so let us understand. Okay, so now here you can see, instead of writing 10 24 times, I try to write it as 10 to the power 24. So here this 24 means exponent and this 10 is my base. Okay, so this 10 is called as the base and whatever I have written in the superscript, it is called the exponent. So now here you can see, suppose I'm writing this 256. Okay, so now you will see in the class 7th, there is the prime factorization. Okay, just we have to represent the the number in the prime factorization form. Okay, so this you can see 256. So can I express it? Yes. Okay, so you will see this 256 can be written as 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 60 to the 32 to the 64 to the 128 to the 256. Okay, so this is the prime factorization form. Now I can convert this 256 as 2 to the power. How many times it is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So instead of writing this 256 or 2 8 time, I can write simply this 2 to the power 8. So this is how we use the power and exponent. Okay, so this is of class 7th. Now the question can also come that compare 8 to the power 2 is greater or 2 to the power 8 is greater. Okay, so now how you can compare? Okay, so this is also the concept of class 7th. Okay, you will find the similar question in the class 7th. So 8 to the power 2, I can write it as 8 into 8. Okay, so whenever the question will come in this way, you will have to expand it. Okay, you will have to get the value and then only you can compare. Then 2 to the power 8. Okay, so this you can write it as 2 into 2, 8 times. Huh? So you can see we have find the value here. Okay, so or you can also expand it and show it. So 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16 to the 32, 64 to the 128 and 256. So we can easily tell that this 256 is greater than 64. That means this 2 to the power is 8, 2 to the power 8 is greater than this 8 to the power 2. Okay, so how we read this number? I will say 10 raised to the power of 24. Okay, so this is how we read the power and exponent. So now let us move on. Now what are the laws of exponent? Okay, so if the bigger numbers are there and we are representing in the form of the exponents, there should be some rules, okay, that we will follow to use it. Okay, then only we can do the operations between these big numbers. Okay, so let us see what are the rules or what are the laws of exponent. So the first one is a to the power m bracket a to the power m into a to the power n is equals to a to the power m plus n. Okay, so let us take the example. Okay, you can see the example here. Okay, so now this is in the class 8th. Okay, I told you this is in class 7th also and class 8th also. Class 7th you will see just the positive exponent, but this exponent can also be negative, right? So here you can see this is negative. So this is in class 8th. Okay, although you can solve it. Okay, if you have the command over the integer, how to solve the integer, then you can easily do this question also. Okay, so now here we can see what does the formula says, that a to the power m into a to the power n is a to the power m plus n. So I can write this as minus 2 to the power minus 3 plus minus 4. Okay, now here you can see both the exponents are negative, right? So we know how to add the two negative integers. If both are negative, then result will also be negative. So this can be written as minus 2 to the power minus 7. Okay, so this is how you have to solve it. Now suppose the question came, you have to find the value of m, so that this minus 3 to the power m plus 1 into 3 to the power minus 3 to the power 5 is equals to minus 3 to the power 7. Okay, so this is again the question of class 8th. So minus 3 to the power m plus 1 into minus 3 to the power 5. Okay, but you can see what is the formula we are going to use. That is a to the power m into a to the power n. Okay, all the rules that I have written here, they are also in class 7th and they are also in the class 8th. So what I can write? Okay, so now the this exponents will be added. So minus 3 to the power m plus 1 plus 5 will be equals to minus 3 to the power 7. Okay, and you will see that we can just add the exponents only when their bases are same. Okay, so the value will become minus 3 to the power m plus 6 equals to minus 3 to the power 7. Okay, so whenever this condition come, okay, you can see the bases are same. So that means their power will also be same. So this exponent should also be same. M plus 6 will be equals to 7. So from here I can get the value of m as 1. So this is the first rule we did. Then the second says a to the power m divided by a to the power n is equals to a to the power m minus n. That means when you are multiplying the exponent, okay, with the same base, then you can add it. And if you are dividing the numbers, okay, which are having the same base and different exponent, then you will subtract it. Then if I am just multiplying these two numbers, that is a to the power m into b to the power m, then this can be written as a into b to the whole power m. Okay, so here you can see the bases are different, but the power is same. Okay, so this can be written. Then a to the power 0 equals to 1. That means any number having the power 0 will be equals to 1. Okay, so now here many students ask why this happens. Okay, why the value is coming 1? Suppose I have written 5 to the power 0 equals to 1. Okay, so the very common question that students ask, that why this value is 1. Okay, so you can see, suppose I was having the value 5 to the power 2 divide by 5 to the power 2, right? So now what rule I will apply? I will apply this rule, a to the power m divided by a to the power n will be equals to a to the power m minus n, right? So what you will write? 5 to the power 2 minus 2, right? That is 5 to the power 0. Whereas you can see the same values in the numerator and denominator, so you can just divide it, or you can also do 5 into 5 divide by 5 into 5. So what value you are getting? 25 and divide by 25. That is 25 ones are 25. So what value we got? 5 to the power 0 equals to 5, 1. So you will take any number to the power 0, you will get the 1 only. Clear? Hai? Then we can see this a to the power minus m. Okay, so this is, I have just put it a to the power minus m. Okay, so this can be written as 1 upon a to the power m. Okay, or we can say they are this is the multiplicative inverse. A to the power minus m is the multiplicative inverse of a to the power m. Then okay, if suppose the value is, okay, the question comes that minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. So what will be the value of this? Okay, so you can see, if you will just check that how many times this negative sign is there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times is there. That means whenever the negative sign is even number time, the result will be positive. If it is odd number time, result will be negative. Or in this case, I can say that if the number is having, okay, this minus 1 is having the even number, that means suppose minus 1 to the power 6, then result will be positive 1. If the number is having the odd exponent, then the result will be minus 1. So I hope this is clear. Okay, so now let us move on. Okay, so let's do some questions. Okay, so this is again the question of class 7. Write the exponential form for 8 into 8 into 8 into 8 taking base as 2. Okay, so now they are saying base as 2. That means I will have to first convert this 8 into the power of 2. Right, so what I can do first, I will just write it in the exponent form. This 8 into 8 into 8. So 8 is 4 times, can be written as 8 to the power 4. Right, now I can write that this 8, how we make the 8? 2 to the 4, 2 the 8. So instead of writing 8, I can write 2 to the power 3 bracket 4. Okay, now we have learned this rule. A to the power m bracket n is equals to a to the power m into n. Right, so I can use it. So 2 to the power 3 bracket 4 will be 2 to the power 3 into 4. And that is equals to 2 to the power 12. Okay, so this is how you will solve the questions. Then using the laws of exponents, simplify and write the answer in the exponential form. Okay, so can you see the difficulty level of the question? Okay, so this is of class 7th. This is also of class 7th. Okay, here you can see the questions are simple. Okay, whereas we see in the class 8th, okay, the questions were of this type. Okay, that means the exponents were negative. And in the class 7, the exponents are positive. Okay, so if you have the command over the integer, you can obviously do the questions of class 8th as well. So now 3 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 4 into 3 to the power 8. Okay, so what rule I will apply? A to the power m into a to the power n is equals to a to the power m plus n. So this we can write 3 to the power 2 plus 4, okay, plus 8. So this will be equals to 3 to the power 6 plus 8, 40. So this is how you will use it. Then this we can see expressing the large numbers in the standard form. Okay, so there should be some form in which the all will follow that rule, right? So that is the standard form. How to express the big numbers. Okay, so let us see. Okay, so what does this standard form says? That you have to take the value. Okay, we will convert this into the decimal form and we will put our decimal after one digit. Okay, and the rest of the numbers will be represented. Okay, so like this 343, then 0000. How I can express it? Okay, I will take, okay, if the number is not having the decimal, that means this decimal is in the rightmost. So I have to take it up to 3. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so I will take this decimal here. So I take 6 places in the left. So I can write it as, okay, so this can be written as 3.43 into 10 to the power 6. Is this clear to everyone? Right, so this we can see. Then the number is 65940. Okay, so this is the B part. So 65940 can be written as, okay, so this is 65,940. So I will again take my decimal in the left hand side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6.594. Okay, and how many times I have shifted this decimal? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this I will express as 10 to the power 4. Okay, so this is the standard form. We are just taking the decimal up to the first digit. Okay, and how many times we are shifting the decimal? We are representing it as the power of 10. So I hope this is clear. What is the standard form? Okay, so what we cover today? So first we learn what is the power and exponent. Okay, then we did some questions of class 7th. Okay, and then we did the laws of exponents. Okay, so what are the laws we discussed? And we see some questions of class 8th as well. Okay, then we see some questions of class 7th that are related to the that are based on the rules of exponents. Okay, so I hope that each and every concept is clear to you, and if you have any doubt, you can just comment in the comment section. Okay, so I hope this everything is clear to you. So in this video, okay, this is all that we have covered in this video. So thank you all of you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and just keep revising and come up with the flying colors.